Hello and welcome to another weekly vlog. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yay, we have managed to do it at least consistently for 2 episodes. We are doing great. So it is the 15th of January, a whole week after our previous video, where we talked about what we were up to for the month and what we had planned, and pretty much that. So I can go over what we've been up to this week. You can see there is things here upon the desk. So I will cover what I've been working on for the monthly thing first, and then the reason why there's some bone-colored boys over there instead of some delightful scouts or scorpions. Striking persuasion. So, as I was saying last week, we have a monthly challenge where we're going to be painting up a roughly combat patrol or army that you get in a starter box size force. We worked on the gold for these chaps. This is Cranon the Relentless from the Dark Vengeance box. So we've basically worked on the gold, pretty much where we want it to be, and we spent several hours painstakingly going through and doing all of the black areas. Obviously, that's just the basic black that I've put down, but it was done using Vallejo Game Color Black, which is by far my favorite black. It gives you this lovely matte finish, which I think is good for power armor and other such things of a similar nature. This is one of the named characters. Again, just the gold done and the basic black elements sort of sketched in. We've got this chap from the... you can see this was done with a different black previously. This was done, I believe, using Abaddon or Abaddon black. And you can see you get a much kind of shinier finish. So I might go over him again because he's from the Blackstone Fortress. So he's technically not part of the group that we're supposed to be doing, but he was on my desk, so we're doing that. His gold's slightly different as well, but he looks alright. I'm quite happy with him. He's got these two cronies, so they're somewhere between the two. So the gold on these two is essentially the same as the other guy from the Blackstone Fortress. However, the black matches the ones from Dark Vengeance, so they're kind of like in between the two. Again, it's shocking how difficult. Like, I don't think you can win when it comes to Black Legion minis. Like, you can either paint the whole thing black and then spend hours doing the gold trim, or you can paint the whole thing gold and do all your metallic highlighting on that and then paint in the panels black. And honestly, I think both of them are equally as time consuming and frustrating. But we're doing it that way. And you can see we did a fair amount of work on the Hellbrute. Again, all the black's done, all the gold's pretty much done, and we've painted in the start of the flesh of the Hellbrute. So quite happy with the progress made on these chaps. There is the Chosen, the 6 models on those, but we haven't quite finished doing the panels on those yet, because in my infinite wisdom, I spied that I had these guys sat on the side. These are Kadra's Ravagers, one of the two. And I've realized that essentially they're pretty much the same color scheme. So I was like, why not throw them into the mix? They're kind of started, and you can see I've airbrushed some colors down initially. So Glutton for Punishment, I've added on those. So we'll be working on these guys I mean, this one, he doesn't have a lot of black paneling on there, but looking cool all the same. Now, on to other news. So I was supposed to get my delivery of the new Kill Team box on Saturday just gone. However, excuse me, it would seem that there has been some delivery delays of third-party stores getting their supply. So I was supposed to be building and working on those for a tutorial video for this week. However, obviously I don't have those yet, so you can't paint what you don't have. Conveniently, the Dark Angels box is, I think, is up for pre-order this week. That's the one with like 15 Terminators in it. And I so happen to have a bunch of Terminators which were sat essentially at sort of this stage where they've been primed. I do a Zenithal prime for 90% of my models, regardless of what color's going over the top. This has a Zenithal prime, and then I don't know how well you can see that, but I then went over it with the Vallejo Game Color Bone White. Wraithbone works essentially the same. They're very, very similar. So I had a command squad, and I've got 5 of those Deathwing Knights ready to go, essentially. So I thought, why not take advantage and do a tutorial on these guys to essentially do a Deathwing tutorial for like the bone armor and all the other bits. So we're working on that instead and we're using the command squad. My command squad is essentially made up of the bits that were left over from the Deathwing Knights box and whatever Terminator bodies I could get my grubby little mitts on. So the eagle-eyed among you might notice that some of these bodies are basic Terminator bodies, and some of the bodies are from the Dark Vengeance box, like this guy. So I painted this guy yonks ago, but he and his 4 buddies are some of the only minis that I've finished for this army. So yeah, we've basically taken advantage of the spares that we've got and made 5 more Terminators, as if we don't have enough things to be painting. So yeah, expect that tutorial to be going, the video for that going live this week. Hopefully I'll get that all wrapped up and processed in time for Friday, whilst also obviously working on these guys still. I can show you the Chosen. So he's the only Chosen that I've kind of blocked in all the colors for. Again, just wanted to get the black done because obviously the black and the gold is the vast majority of these guys. But I've still got the rest of them to do. So I've got 5 more Chosen to fill in the panels of. But they're really cool minis, despite the fact that they're kind of old now. These were the first minis I got basically back into the hobby with many moons ago. So whenever this box came out is when I got back into the hobby. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. I haven't really had a chance to do much else. As I said, look forward to the tutorial on Deathwing Terminators this week. Apologies that it's not going to be the Bloodraven Scouts or the Striking Scorpions, but I don't have them, so I can't give you them. I do have some older Striking Scorpions, so I might work on them once the Deathwing are done, but I'm hoping that my new Kill Team box is on its way Wednesday or Thursday of this week, so a couple of days' time. There's going to be plenty of time to get them assembled and primed and everything over the weekend. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Do let me know in the comments what you've been working on, or indeed what you would like to see. I have a lot of different armies, so if there's anything that you're itching to see tutorials for or anything like that, then let me know. And I will catch you on the next one. Alright guys, take it easy. Bye.